Hello and welcome to Productivity and Procrastination. I'm Joe,
And I'm James.
and we're just a couple of procrastinators looking to get productive.
Are we really, Joe?
I mean, yes,
Oh, okay, good.
I feel like we are.
Well, then, I feel it too.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, yeah. So, let's see. What I've been doing this week. I have my wife's open heart surgery on Wednesday, which means 2 days from now. So we've
Wow.
been spending time together in case she dies.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing.
yeah. That's that's a woof.
Yeah. So we're gonna go out to a nice meal tonight and just enjoy ourselves and uh and then hey, all goes well, then
Heck yeah.
everything will be great. And so that's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing um since Thursday when we learned the date and everything. And that's pretty much it. Just been playing and
Yeah.
cleaning, organizing, buying things for after surgery. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just preparation, thinking about post and all that. So yeah, it's kind of like all that together.
Yeah.
A lot of planning, a lot of buying, a lot of spending time together, and that's about it.
No, for sure. Sounds like you had a very stressful week.
It's it's been yeah. There's a few things not really related to her, but other things that are just like adding to it, and so it's nice to just not think about anything.
Yep.
That's kind of how the week's been for me. I'm wholeheartedly looking forward to um, getting some things done though soon,
Mm-hmm.
um, and that's kind of been on my mind. So I'm assuming that when all things go well on Wednesday, that after that, uh, you know, hopefully I'll get some stuff done.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
no,
about you?
absolutely. This week I haven't done a whole lot other than unpacking and getting my life back to a new normal. Just because, just got done moving and bless me. Um, Basically, I'm almost unpacked, but it's like, I'm like, okay, I need this. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. It's like a rabbit hole of different things I need. And then one little human may end up living with me because of reasons, different reasons. A different little human. So one of my little humans, not just a random little human.
Mm,
um, but yeah, it's chaos. But I'm
yeah,
getting more normalized. I'm
that's good.
excited. Yeah, I'm getting the house set up how I like it, or my apartment set up how I like it.
Hmm.
My room's mostly set up. There's a few things I don't like, but I'll get used to them. And then I'll have to get my washer. My washer's not fixed yet. They said they're gonna be out tomorrow or the next day to get it taken care of. So that'll be good. And then I've been hanging things in my house were places I
Hmm.
would like them hung. Like I hung a like picture of a goat and it was fun. I don't know.
Nice.
You'll see the goat, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. Um, it's weird living by myself. It's like it's freeing.
Hmm.
I like it. It's it's nice, and I've been walking more places rather than driving
Mm.
for the exercise. Well, my friends they walk everywhere, so I was like, okay, I'll join you. And it's hard. I'm so out of shape. It's so bad, but it's nice. It's nice, good exercise, and I kind of just like walking places.
Mm. Yeah.
It feels good.
Nice. So you have people at that complex that you
I
know,
have,
or
yeah, Ducky,
oh, nice.
from Diablo 4.
Hmm.
Yep, he lives in this complex.
Mm. Cool.
Yeah. So I mean, and then I did a bunch of art last night, but I haven't been doing a whole lot. But I'm getting back on the train now that things are normalizing. I'm feeling a little bit more grounded because I have to have like things in order to be doing other things. Like it has to be set. Has to be my environment must be normalized, and then I can start doing stuff.
I can relate.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing but I did a bunch last night. I did finally post another piece to my Twitter. I'm gonna start working on marketing side of it too, because I do want to start like considering that as a part of my art journey is learning marketing, because that's
Nice.
important.
Yeah.
So haven't done a whole lot this week, mostly just taking care of life stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when I got my first place, I just remembered how the word you used the word freeing. I thought, man, that's perfect word for it. Just feels like I don't know. This is my zone, and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
just
It's weird. Like I'm still not comfortable because like I woke up in the middle of the night because I was listening to my audiobook as I was falling asleep, and I woke up in the middle of the night because I heard two people talking, or I thought I did, but it was just my audiobook. And
oh
it freaked me out. I was like, I jolted awake. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not comfortable, but that'll come in time.
yeah, yeah, I'm sure it will. And
I had to buy so much stuff.
yeah, I bet.
Pots, pans, plates, forks, spoons, utensils. I had none of this. None of this. My friends were nice enough to send me with some couches, and they sent me like TV stand. I had a TV, but they sent me with like a TV stand. And they sent me some towels and washcloths and a bunch of and some decent amount of kitchen stuff. But man, I had to buy so much. Oh, you got a mug for me. Thank you. It's nice of you to commemorate me.
Yes. Well, that's cool. Have you watched anything like on your TV, on your couch, all
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. It's over there's mostly set up. I need to figure out so something I'm trying to parse, something I'm trying to solve is I
Uh-huh.
have those whiteboards that you gave me that I have
Yeah.
up. And they're just like right over there. The thing is I have like the little markers,
Yeah.
but I want them to they have magnets on them.
Hmm.
And so I want to hang up like a strip of thin metal
Mm.
so they can stick to it.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to think of like what the least trashy way of doing that would be. This isn't home decor channel, but you know, it's what we're talking about.
Well, I mean, there are many ways to do it, I would imagine. Um, I have some thin metal banding.
Does it have like beveled edges?
No, it's got like a bunch of holes in it, like industrial, like, you know.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Sorry. Beveled metal edges. Sorry, no. I'm not the decorative metal shop.
Well, you should consider being the decorative metal shop.
I'm sure you could find something
Yeah.
somewhere, or just get a piece of flat metal from
Yeah.
like, Home Depot and just, you know, glue it or Velcro it or something to part of the whiteboard.
I was just going to
you
Velcro
really
it to
want.
the bottom to the wall.
Oh,
I'm using
okay.
those like commander strippy thingies. I love those things.
For those that don't know how to hang up with real cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have.
It's all good.
Yeah. I just don't like making holes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a painter guy, so holes don't bother me. I'll just fill them
Yeah. With spackle.
and then
Schmackle.
paint them. And everybody will be like, "Oh, that looks great."
I love the off-white combined with the eggshell white. It looks really good.
For those that can't match paint.
Yeah, paint hard. It's scary.
Ugh.
But yeah, I mean,
Well, that's good. Nice, yeah. Get those things up, easily accessible, and so yeah, it's February now. So
yeah, 5th.
1 month. I feel like the year. Oh yeah, going strong in my mind, and then just like, and then
boom, boom.
I'm thinking, by mid-February, man, that's when I'll be ready to go.
Valentine's Day, you'll be ready.
Yeah, the Valentine's Day get going.
The love of your life, work.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah. I mean, not a lot to report.
Yeah, this week has just been chaos, but I've enjoyed it, most of it. Moving sucked. I hated moving.
It usually sucks, yeah.
Yeah. But now that I'm moved in, I really like it here. And
Good.
it feels like, I don't know. So when I was 17, oh no, I just turned 18. I left in the middle of the night with my desk and computer from my house and some of my stuff, and I just moved into my friend Hunter's house. And then I lived there for a few years. I don't know how long it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 3 years. And during that time, I felt freely creative. Like I could do what I want. Like the world was mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of lost that.
Mm.
I kind of lost that when I moved in with my ex and then our 12-year thing. Like I lost that feeling of free. But I feel like I've gotten it again living here. Like I have a certain level of, it feels like freedom to do what I want. Like this is my place, which it's like it's my place and I can decorate it how I want. But that just leads into this like continued feeling of freedom that promotes freedom in other ways too. It's like it's weird. It gets past a lot of mental blocks I think I had.
Well, I mean, you're in a new place. You have a new environment. This is a perfect time for you to examine your routines and to make new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Um, has any of that occurred?
Oh yeah. So the plan is to like cook mostly rather than like, eat out all the time now that I have access to a stove and all of that. I've got
Nice.
pots and pans and I've got like an actual cookbook I want to work through. I want to go through and just like basically try everything in there as long as I don't hate the main course. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun. And the ones I do like, I'm gonna steal people and have them try it too. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I really like this spaghetti I cooked. Come eat spaghetti with me.
Yeah.
But I have to try it first to make sure it's not shit. No, James, your house is burning down again.
I have some incense on, so I'm like, I'm going to put it in the front and see if he notices.
I saw you lighting it. And I saw you. I like it. It's a good look for you. It gives you that wizard. Yeah. Taking a big hit of incense.
I don't know what it is, though. It's like lavender. It's like it's not quite lavender, but something
Lavender
similar.
adjacent.
Yeah. They call it parallel to lavender.
I've also started work on two pieces. Well, thinking about two pieces. Not necessarily. I've started drawing sketches of what I want, but I haven't found anything I'm like in love with yet. Like thumbnails. That's the term I'm looking for. For two different pieces, the Gorgon one and then a different one that's a present. So,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah, other than that, I haven't done a whole lot this week. I felt rusty last night when I started drawing, and then it finally shook off. Like I felt better again. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's that. There's that rusty.
Yeah.
Knock it off with the screwdriver kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just takes time to, you just gotta keep going at it, basically. Take your little screwdriver and... But yeah, I like my place. I like that everything's set up for the most part. And I still need to put away my pots and pans, and I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put them all. But we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
This is
I mean, you probably don't need a ton of them, do you? But
No.
they're like
But I have so
drawers.
many. Well, I bought just like a set, right? From
Oh.
Costco. And
Nice. Above the fridge, maybe if there's a
Oh,
spot there. I mean, that's where I put like my Instapot, bunch of other junk. Pots and pans could go up there though,
yeah,
if you need to. You know.
it's a good idea. I'll have to consider that. I probably have enough room someplace. It's the lids that I'm concerned about. I have so many lids. Oh, we'll
Yeah,
figure
they
it
can
out.
be a pain.
Did you have any work related thoughts this week? Things you're excited to work on?
Yeah, I have been. Well, the last time we met up and did our thing, I was working on um, coming up with a bunch of possible characters and how they were interwoven in the story. And so I have a big list of those types of things, and I need to figure out the meat of how it's all gonna come together. Um, and go from there. I'm excited to work on it, but you always like second guess what I want to work on. But this is one of those things that it's more of a novel, so it's not going to be the first thing I put out most likely. But
Mm-hmm.
I do want to put it out. It is on my list of things that's like, you know what? I think I think people would benefit from me writing this.
Yeah.
Um, so entertainment wise, not it's not like going to help the world, but
You're not Marie
you
Kondo.
know, you know, it's a uh, it's funny. Yeah, my dad always had a saying that it reminded me of Marie Kondo, and he's been saying it forever. So he doesn't know who Marie Kondo is. So, but it's like something like a place for everything and everything in its place. That's what
Mm-hmm.
you'd always say,
Yeah.
and that's like sums up all of Marie Kondo to me.
Oh, that's pretty much it is. That's what. Yeah, that's a
So
lot of it. And then
it's like she just made an entire like branding based on that one saying my dad used to say all the time. It's like, wow, okay.
yeah, it's that and like making sure that the things that you keep you actually care about. And that's sort of like two principles, is my understanding.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess yeah. If you have a thing, it should be something you want, but
Yeah.
I guess you have to say that as part of it. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, because her like iconic thing is like, oh, does it spark joy? Like that's what she's colloquially known for. I don't think I used that term correctly, but
I don't care. Colloquially is kind of a dumb word anyway,
your
so who
face is a
cares?
dumb word. Okay. Well, sorry for being such a short episode. Unless there's anything else you want to talk about, James. But there's no reason to keep you
Um,
around.
I just I just want to hype myself up about getting stuff done soon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like once it was like my dad almost died, and then after that, he's better now. He's getting he's so much better now. He sounds like him now. He's talking normal again. He's you know moving. I mean, yeah, he almost died, and then after that, then all of a sudden, while that's going on, he's recovering. Then my wife, oh hey, open heart surgery, shall we? And now that's
Sweet.
finally gonna happen in 2 days. And once that's done, I feel like you know, I've had enough thoughts about death lately that it makes you go, hey, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So I would like to get a few things done.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to do that, what have I noticed? I've noticed that I can make some time if I really want to.
You've
And
proven that.
yeah. And and I've seen why I really want to. So I would like these things to come and converge together. Um, and by next Monday when we do this, I will have gotten some things done because Heather will be in the hospital for days and days. Um, she might still be gone
Mm-hmm.
by the time we do our thing on Monday. So, um, so I'll have some time,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll want to get my mind off of those types of things. I don't know. So we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes. But yeah, I think that I'm ready for this year to become what I wanted this year to be. And we're both going through some changes. You're moving. That's not a small thing.
Yeah.
Your whole new environment.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, there's the same traps that we've seen before. Is that okay, do I let the old habits find their way into my life again? Or do I use this new beginning as a time to redefine myself and make those better, stronger decisions and prosper from them? And I think I would like that for you.
Yeah. I'm very excited about that second part. I want to prosper. And I think being here, having my own place will help with that for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
happy for you.
I'm excited. I will be streaming tomorrow night uh, at 8 p.m. Pacific. James, you're more than welcome to join me if you're not busy. Otherwise, it'll just be me. But we'll get some. Yeah, well, so it's a Tuesday night. It's probably if you're listening to this, you probably listen to this on Tuesday. If you listen on Tuesday, it'll be tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll just say you probably will be alone that night. It will be the day before the surgery.
yep,
Um,
tomorrow night.
but maybe I'll pop it on and say something to you here and there.
All right, sounds good.
And all right. Well, the year is not done. It's only February, and maybe some of you are out there thinking the same thing, man. I had big expectations for this year, and just man, I haven't gotten it done. Maybe changes have happened, maybe problems have happened, and maybe just procrastinated because there's new games out. Who knows? But you can change it, and you can redefine this next month and make it happen from there,
Yeah,
just like we can.
not to prolong it any longer, but it reminded you just what you just said reminded me of something I just recently watched where they were talking about failure and like it's not like you're like, oh, this one specific failure. You put every other failure on top of it. And so like, oh, I didn't succeed in this drawing. I'll never succeed in a drawing because it's not just like you're not looking at it as a singular, oh, I messed up on this drawing. It's every single failure you've had before that, you stack it on top of it and it becomes this monumental problem. Like I'll never accomplish anything because I've never accomplished anything because I keep trying and failing. So each time you fail, it's this like not an isolated case, but you stack everything.
I can definitely relate. I mean, I've felt that way, and I've stacked those failures on top of them, and I've felt that. And then there's also the opposite way of looking at that, and that would be um, the person who has been through all those failures and now has a deeper understanding of themselves and can, use all that data to make better decisions and to finally get it right. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you just can't give up. If you have to move on. And
Yep. That's basically what the counter it. That's how you counter it. Is basically it's like it's you don't no matter what you don't give up. It's basically you just have to keep going. You're gonna fail. It's gonna suck. You're gonna feel like shit. But keep going. You'll get there sometime. Just keep working at it. Keep
I
trudging
agree.
forward. That's all you can do.
Yeah, there are people with much harder deficiencies than I have,
Oh yeah. It's
who
like
don't
for
give up.
me, it feels like there's this sense of hopelessness. Like I keep trying and trying on things and nothing ever pans out, and so it feels like nothing will ever pan out ever. And so it's like I have to push past that and just keep working at it and keep working at it. Keep poking at it. And don't look at it as such a you have to change your mindset towards it. It's not a oh I failed again. It's oh I failed. What did I learn? And how do I improve my process next time?
Yeah, I don't like to define them as failures. I mean, I know that's what they are if you just, in conversations, what
Right.
people are going to say. But it's like sometimes you just tweak something, and the formula works. So, you know, a way of looking at it would be to say that method didn't, yield the results that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But to define every aspect of everything that you did as a failure is probably, if you're doing that, whoever's listening, it's not necessarily the case. Just small tweaks have big results, and sometimes it's just that one little tweak, and then all of
Mm-hmm.
a sudden your formula works.
Yep. Yeah, it's just approach it more scientifically than emotionally, and you're gonna have a better time.
Yeah,
Because everyone's got their own like id and ego and stuff that they have to feel like they have to protect, which is important, but you also have to remember that you're learning and you can be easy on yourself a little bit and learn. Don't just do things, learn from them. Like really analyze it. And experiment. Like that's what I'm gonna be doing this next week is like I'll be doing some drawings, I'll try some hashtags, see what kind of following I get. And then I'll the next day I'll do another drawing with some different colors and use the exact same hashtags and see what kind of following I get. Just repeat and practice marketing, practice like learn what people like to see, that type of stuff. As far as drawing, play around with it. It's a game. You just have to play with it.
yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, breaking down what you do, go, okay, well, this is my process. This is the time I do it. This is the method. This is this.
Mm-hmm.
And look at each individual thing and go, okay, how can I tweak this? Can I try something new?
Yep.
And really just break it down. Sometimes, you see something as a whole and you're like, "Oh, I'm drawing."
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily every facet. Break those things down, look at each individual part and go, "Okay, how can I maneuver?"
Yeah. Yep. I mean, and if you're feeling real spicy, pull out an Excel spreadsheet and keep track of all this.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's good information to have. You can pull it back up later. You don't have to remember it. I love Excel.
Wow, this incense really pumps it out.
But yeah, I'm glad we actually found some substance this episode.
Yeah. Um, it's it's a life that we're talking about here. It's not just getting something done.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you don't even know what kind of life you want,
Mm-hmm.
until you observe yourself for a while. And that's the difference though. When you find creatively what you want to do, you're not going to let it go. And if you keep trying, eventually you're going to find a way for it to weave into your life. And for you, your art, it's been practice, and now you're looking into how to move that into the marketing side. There's this whole new stage that's beginning. You are not giving up, and you are finding a way to be more in that world. That is a breakthrough, and that is something that is going to yield results over time.
Yep.
So whatever it is, anybody who's listening, is going through, whether it's some kind of handicraft that they're doing and they're starting a little business there, or whether they're a writer like me or something like that, it's not giving up, and it's finding ways to make it more and more who you are, and more what you do and what you think about, and finding a way to like you said you've been doing a lot of walking. Well, I thought, hey, I'm built for walking. Like, you've walked with me. I could walk for hours. So for me, I think to myself lately, it's like, well, if I could just walk and maybe just do an audio recording of me, as I'm walking, perhaps I could write a little bit while I'm walking, and then knock out a little bit of my health, stuff, mixed with having that time where you can just mull over characters and settings and thoughts. And then, I've had programs like Dragon Naturally Speaking and things like that. Maybe I could bust out some of these, ancient texts and see about doing that. So it's like weaving your new, concerns with your life, your new situations, and finding a way to meld your craft into that. I think that's a good way, mixed with the never giving up.
And it's like it's a perfect example of a way to incorporate it into doing something else. Like, a friend of mine told me that as they're going to sleep, they make up stories in their head. Like, they like have just like make up stories in their head, and that's how they fall asleep. Is like they think, and like it's so genius to like come up with that type of thing, because that's how you get. I don't know. For me, when I start thinking of weird stuff, that's how I know I'm about to fall asleep. And so if you're already starting to think and go along that line, and so it's like he's already incorporating part of like writing into his falling asleep, which is just chef's kiss. And so using that type of mentality and combining things like that can really give you, I think, an edge in whatever you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, then spending some time just thinking about all your personal variables and trying to find methods where you can combine them in with things that could be beneficial. I mean, it's worth some time to think about that, just like that. Maybe I'll try that next time. Usually I would binge on YouTube videos until I collapse.
Right.
But there's nothing wrong with having a little little thought on characters and whatnot, I might give that a chance tonight.
Yeah, give it a shot and see if it works.
I've never heard of that. I wouldn't
Yeah.
normally think, oh, I'm gonna like forget, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, even if you do, it's like it's still good just getting your brain exercised in that way too. I don't know. It seemed like such a good idea, and it's like another way of like if you feel stuck,
Yeah.
reinterpret everything.
A lot of it is just time and just immersing yourself in your craft. Sometimes it isn't just the practice alone, it's just the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, you've given me a lot to think about. I think that's some things I'm gonna have to consider.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I mean, gosh, I think you're right. It's like time spent doing it, time spent thinking about it, time spent that all factors in the creation process at least.
And then I would be very curious on how your marketing side goes after a while, because that's something where I really haven't paid attention to that aspect. I'm like, well, when I have a product, I'll deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be kind of nice to know how that starts to work out for you, because maybe I want to do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I'll keep you up. I'll keep everyone here updated about it because that's we're learning all together on this podcast. Like that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and if you don't already, maybe link at the bottom of this your Twitter or X or whatever.
I want to
And,
keep it. I want to keep it. I want to keep it separate from this, just because I don't want. It's a scientific thing for me, and I don't want
Gotcha.
I don't want
Biased or
biased data.
Different. Mm-hmm. Got it. Well, no problem. Keep us updated. I would be curious to know all that.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
It turned out a lot better than I thought. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back next week with some more. And also, tomorrow night or tonight, if you're listening to this on Tuesday, come hang out while I do some drawing. You won't be able to see the drawing, but you'll see my face, and that's even better. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.